Insta-kill. Double points. Max armor. War machine prepping fire. Bonus points. Full power. Insta-kill.
No, it was a timeout gobble gum. It only has a little bit to go. Not very long at all, actually. Few more seconds. There we go.
Insta-kill. Double point.
If you need to tap out, exfil heal is ready to go. Max armor.
Really, guys? God, that ready to fucking leave.
Prepare for exfil. Marking site.
LT is hot. LT is hot. Clean house down there.
Full power.
On final approach, extra location.
Apple Mike, we're getting up behind. Last call, this bird won't wait.
Bruce and coffee. Coming on.
Copy that. Team, prep for debrief. don't make the same mistake again.
Unit activated. Please stand by.
Strauss, any idea why a dimensional fucking breach happened right after I set your sorry asses free?
I would rather not speculate beyond saying that every plan involving you tends to turn to excrement.
Work out your differences until we get shit under control.
Unit energized. Area 1 online.
More empty. More possibilities. 1, 2, 3. Rest of one. We have power.
I was about to say the same. Helipad came on a second ago. Fingers crossed I can do the same for the helo.
It appears that, much like our star guard, was no big fan of Captain Logie. She was in charge of this horror factory.
Loaded. I know the name. Word is she's not terribly concerned with the ethical side of her work. And that's me saying that.
Whatever you think of her, Peck, she's a lot worse.
Bonus points.
Magic bubblegum.
Tear them to pieces. Max ammo.
Activated. Please stand by.
Fuck, you push up. Oh, you guys are dumb.
Now have broader access to the system.
Push. Yes.
Insta kill.
It would seem Lodi acquired the inversion warheads.
She what?
Oh my god, bro.
There's two things you never mess with. A man's toothbrush and goddamn warheads.
Max armor.
Throwing tactical.
double points. Insta-kill.
Amp unit activated. Please stand by.
Full power means full database access. Crap. Someone took the hard drive with the test subject files. Can't we get a fucking break?
Do not fret. Tenacity and deductive reasoning should lead the team to the hard drive.
Entry date is an encrypted file in the database written by Technical Officer Anya Tanovsky. Clever minx kept a secret workshop that, quote, can be found if you're so inclined, though most will be refused.
Bonus points. Max ammo.
Even in such an unfortunate position, she held onto
Max armor.
That weapon lacks its power source. Files refer to amp munition.
Tear them to pieces.
This trial is so vanilla. Kill enemies in the zone. Kill them to death. You must be so proud of the minor success you are experiencing. activated. Description not found. Medium trial reward unlocked. Are you pleased with yourself? You should be. I'll allow it.
This is Raptor 1. Hope you're all hanging in there, but I'm ready to go whenever you are.
10 for my waypoint. Arming blast trap.
Double point.
Phase it resonator. Use it to find the ammunition.
Kaboom!
That resonator plugs into the oscillation calibrator back at Tanofsky's workshop.
Bonus points.
It seems the device must ingest some kind of code. Let me guess, you're more street smarts than book smarts. If you can't be bothered to think for yourself, come pay me to do the thinking for you.
Double
What's
points.
going offline? I gotta diagnose the mechanical issue.
Ka-ching. Easy money.
Mother rewarded me with sweets when I got high marks in school. But I did my own work.
Multi-phasic resonator calibrated. Target located. Loading coordinates.
About damn time. By the way, I've decrypted more Tanofsky files. Janus Global Ops developed an artificial intelligence called the Synaptic Algorithm Module.
Why are the rings of the skull?
Think about
I
it.
hate this place.
Insta-kill. Insta-kill. Full power. Max armor. Insta-kill. Tear them to pieces.
The ammunition may pass through various phases before solidifying. I must confess, the suspense is killing me. Oh, look! One of them dropped something energized.
Okay, Amp says it's snack time.
Max
I
armor.
have your hands full, but I'm ready to get us out of here whenever you are.
Kaboom!
It's hard to discern if there's one creature sprouting many limbs or many creatures smooshed together. Now that it has turned to gas, we inch closer to success.
kind of kill.
Fire? Why fire? Just make it solid.
Minimum trial success criteria achieved. Please accept my bare minimum congratulations.
No, no, no.
Destination marked.
No.
That artificial intelligence Tanofsky's files mentioned might be our ticket off this island. I don't know how aware it is, but if I lay on the old peg charm with some binary sweet talk, it might just tell us what hole Richtofen crawled into.
Bonus points. Tear them to pieces.
While I am not easily impressed, I strongly urge you to try.
Evidently, the Bilious buffet is now open.
I have added a note to your file to say you don't suck. Savor your victory, such as it was.
Max ammo.
Head for my waypoint.
Shame Tanofsky didn't live to see this. Oh well, he's dead. We're not.
4 streak.
Max armor. Double points. Max armor. Bonus points.
Custom Ethereum upgrades on a cannon? Ooh la la! Biolab chamber. There's a window built into it. I'm unlocking it for you.
Raptor 1, we're making progress. I want us off this rock as soon as he's free.
What was that?
Every muscle in my body hurts.
We need 3 digits. With any luck, one of the workers wrote down the keypad code.
Full power.
Cancel an exfil window. This turn's gonna take a little more distance. Fuck my luck.
Double points.
I'm hungry. So very hungry.
As is often the case, further interaction remains. Active release valves must be turned simultaneously to open the containment unit.
Insta-kill. Bonus points.
So very hungry.
Jeffrey Ziff and Associates, New York City, New Jersey, Long Island, and upstate. Call us today.
The central arrested the cars located at 673 Atlantic Avenue. Street brightly set.
Max armor.
News 12 is brought to you by Bowling Market. Now participating Bowling Markets enjoy $5 Tim Hortons meal deal. Bowling Market, where convenience meets your journey.
All the adventures are blooming out in East End. Spring is a great time to explore the people, places, activities that make Long Island's East End such a popular destination.
Let's go!
Relaxing retreats and must-try dining experiences to fun family outings and new ways to enjoy the great outdoors.
Stop, kid.
This right here is the creek. Yes, East End. Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m.
Kaboom!
This way.
Welcome back. I'm Amanda Boxer. A diverse family was found before when 3 men broke into their house, and it was all caught on camera. News 12's Daniela Rodriguez tells us more about the terrifying experience for the family in this exclusive story that you'll only see here on News 12. Sabrina seen this red camera video breaking open a backyard gate to the diaper mate's room. They walk up the back stairs and break in. All while Michael Marinakis, his wife, and 4 children were all asleep.
Camo.
Despite the no trespassing signs, security cameras everywhere, and a lock on their gate, nothing stopped the intruders. Marinakis says tragedy was narrowly avoided all because of a key eyewitness, his neighbor.
She was actually going to the left, so you have to look out the window and see people in the driveway. At 3:40 left.
Police say the suspect used a crowbar to force open the burglary.
You gotta throw loose.
Marinakis' hope though for now is more meaningful patrolling.
But for this could be the catalyst to make that happen, unfortunately.
The 3 suspects were seen driving off in this vehicle, while the Marinakis family says they are still very shaken up. They are grateful no one was hurt. In Diaper Heights, Daniela Rodriguez, News 12 Brooklyn.
Scared to be woken up out of your sleep or something like that. No, thank you. In your news, Black Maternal Health Week kicked off today. And in our borough, community leaders are stepping up to bring attention to that crisis. Dozens gathered at Brooklyn Borough Hall for the first ever Black Maternal Health Awareness Walk. Black women are still 9 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications than white women. Organizers say 2 million are being lost to preventable complications. It is time for real change. The event brought together doctors, advocates, and families, including the father of Christine Fields, who died while giving birth in 2023.
Christine had a C-section, Christine had blood hemorrhage, Christine had a bleeding out, and it was definitely preventable.
In 2025, in the greatest country in the world, first among all the nations, we're still having healthcare outcomes that look like they're in third and developed worlds, and that is totally unacceptable. Organizers say they want to make this work an annual event and a lot of call for action to protect Black lives all across the city. Blackwood just got its first legal cannabis dispensary. It is called All Good, and it officially opened today at 3408. Just down the block from Brooklyn College. The shop is family-owned. It's run by a local team as well. One of the co-founders, Sean Robinson, is a U.S. Army veteran who says that he wants to offer clean, safe products and support others like him. Everything on the shelves is grown here in New York, mostly by small farms and micro businesses.
So we just want to bring clean, safe, and good cannabis. When I say good, it is the freshest cannabis. We're working in some of the best farms.
There's so much more we need patterns to help us deal with the things that we've had to deal with. So, starting to be able to have those kind of products in the store that I can help.
The owners say that this is just the beginning. They're hoping to open a yoga and wellness space next door as well. As always, we've got a lot going to do this weekend, so we're taking a look at some of the fun things that we can find. So attention to bookworms, because Brooklyn Connection is partnering with Brooklyn Books and Bagel for a free book giveaway on Saturday. It's from 1 to 3 p.m. You can come over at 1430 Brooklyn Avenue and get some good read. And there's also going to be story time at 1:30. It's to play ball here in Brooklyn. The Cyclones are taking on the Hudson Valley Renegades both Saturday and Sunday. First pitch, weather permitting, 2 p.m. both days. And tickets are available right now for as low as $18. Finally, Easter is right around the corner, so you can head on over to Kings County Mall this weekend to meet the Easter Bunny. You can even sign up to get your photo taken on Saturday between 10 and 8, and then on Sunday from 11 to 6. For more details on any of the information, you can visit our website, newsfile.com. Definitely want to plan for those indoor events if you can, at least one day over the other. As we get back to Alan with a closer look at when the rain will be at its worst, and when we finally get to dry out around.
I know, we're all looking forward to Sunday at this point, but right now it's still raining, and right now it's the worst of the storm. Again, heavy rain. Bands are going to continue all the way through 5 a.m. And then the way folks will lighten up a little bit, no, it's not just rain. There's an opportunity to see a little bit of snow. In April, yeah, it's possible through something known as dynamic storm. Again, all the rain after fall starts as snow up in the clouds and melt as it enters the warmer air. But it's still heavy enough. It starts to attract that cold air closer and closer to the ground. That continues happening until the snow survives all the way to the ground. It's supposed to be wet stuff, not that light, fluffy stuff that we've seen a couple of times earlier in the year. And don't expect it to stick because the ground is just too warm. We've seen 40s and 50s, and that's enough for that. Here's the deal for the rest of the overnight. These heavy rain bands will continue to put it on through. Around 3 a.m., yeah, that's right along the part of Flatbush Avenue from the junction all the way down to Kings Cross. So, yeah, any late night plans, again, just be extra careful. I just recommend staying inside. And then look at that. Yeah, that's a sorbet. Blue, green, awfully close to the borough between 5 and 7 a.m. Temperature to warm at this point. 38, 39 degrees.
Together.
Mix in a few snowflakes with the rain.
Ready?
Best chance of going to be from
Go, go,
City
go, go, go.
to Dumbo, Vinegar Hill, and Tuesday.
But why you stop?
And that's only for about 2 hours. So if you sleep through it, you'll miss out the opportunity for probably the last snowflakes this winter. And then the rest of it is just misty, drizzly, just turning out a norm. You do not want to be outside of any part of this, the dreary, dark, yeah, it's an indoor day. And when you're back here in the wind, especially so, really not cloud dust. It rains down over down to Brighton Beach. The wind starts to subside, and the showers end just in time for the start of Passover. 40 degrees, so it is going to be a chilly one out there. And comparing to 30, 40 degrees of temperatures, Monday is going to be a whole lot nicer, 64 degrees, and maybe even a touch warmer at 65 Tuesday. And drive and try it, and have to drive this.
I feel amazing.
Life is in it, with change in weight management, helping millions achieve their weight loss goals.
With life is
The magazine on the payout all on that, and I feel amazing. It feels great to have a six-pack. I didn't think that would happen.
Life is even a made us with a good team.
More than 12 pounds with America's #1 supplement, Lipozene.
Lipozene is great for price because Lipozene has been shown to work time and time again. That's TV43-36094 or go online now to Lipozene.com and click the Real Journey. That's TV43-36094 or go to Lipozene.com. Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or obligation, too sick and having way too many things together, introducing Relax, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so big that none of the coworkers even know using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Stimulate healthy circulation. My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my feels better. Makes me feel stronger too. Perfect for home therapy. Whisper Cloud to use while you have.
That's important to me. Burning calories, it makes me feel energetic.
Important lifts, a seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Upgraded to the deluxe bundle with a faster motor, 5 miles of step per hour, the step counter, the smart net, and wireless remote. All now. Which is the
I'm down.
This page is brought to you by Empire City Casino.
The city is urging developers to help save lives by installing window guards. They say building owners with 3 or more residential units are required to install approved window guards or limiting devices in housing to kids 10 or younger. Most of them end up opening more than 4.5 inches, and if a building owner refuses to install them, tenants should call 311 to file a complaint. Inmates at Rikers Island are getting to show the community they've turned their lives around this hard. The City Department of Corrections and the Department of Art and Recreation hosting this gallery-style exhibit at the Herbert von King Cultural Center in Brooklyn. The artwork of 7 artists hung on the walls for members of the community to see. Center manager Colleen Flood says her husband, who is currently incarcerated, inspired the idea, for she received a decorated plaque that was sent to her as a gift. It just feels good that I'll be able to actually get that help for people to actually see what their loved ones are doing and that they're being proactive and they're being The city's Department of Corrections says that the arts play an important role for healing and can work on their work with people who support them. The tax deadline is days away right now, and if you have not filed your returns just yet, the state has some ways to help you get it done and quickly. The way that you can do it is online through their direct file option, which can be done even on your phone in both English and Spanish, all for free. Another way is through Free File, which is a third party that the state partners with to also allow new workers to get their taxes done online. If you are interested in either, we have links to both posted on newscall.com under the Numbers and News section. 700 new workers experiencing homelessness here in the city are now living in permanent houses through a stable program. That number from the state's
Everyone gotta turn together.
which Governor Hickley says connects struggling workers with critical mental health services on top of housing.
Ready, turn.
Almost $3 million is to be given to the SOS program in the latest state budget, which the governor says will allow staff to better help and shelter these workers.
This guy's in it on time.
President of FIFA is announcing that the soccer organization will make a $1 million contribution to New York and New Jersey ahead of the 2026 World Cup. That donation is intended to support community-focused sports programs as well as other projects. MetLife Stadium will host the final of the World Cup in June of next year. And listener, will be joining us once again for Ask Your Advocate. We'll be answering your questions live on the air, so be sure to tune in this Monday night at 7 p.m.
This film is brought to you by Golden Network. Now participating Golden Networks enjoy content to movies worldwide. Golden Network will continue its searching for the restaurant was located at 673 Atlantic Avenue. It was a street in Berkeley State. This is a place you want to be for great food, great products, and
Smacks on down.
Start the new year right now. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for only $45 a month. Compare us to the competitors, and it's no-brainer. Save up to $920 a month. Defy expectations and say no overpriced mobile service. And yes, Optimal Mobile. Sign up today. Opt in to Optimal Mobile now and get 2 lines for only $45 a month. Call 877-6-OPTIMAL. Visit Optimal.com/mobile or a store near you. Long Island is more exciting than ever when Jen's 58 Casino Hotel. First, begins with a smack chance to $2,000.
Run them over, I got him.
Start the new year right with Optimum. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for only $35 a month. Compare us with competitors, and it's no brainer. Save up to $920 a year. Defy expectations and say no to overpriced mobile service, and yes to Optimum Mobile. Sign up today. Opt in to Optimum Mobile now and get 2 lines for only $45 a month. Call 877-6-OPTIMUM. Visit Optimum.com/mobile for a store near you.
The fashion continues. We're continuing our coverage tonight with the latest.
Yeah, right. He's smacked by it.
And heavy rain moves into the Bono overnight, and a chance for snow. I'll be your honest analyst, and I'll let you know when to expect it as we flow. Starts right now.
For 24 hours later, we continue to follow the tragedy in the Hudson as we learn more about the 6 people who died in that helicopter crash. News host Julia Burns joining us from in studio with the latest updates in this tragic case. Julia?
Amanda, still lots of questions at this hour, but what we do know is an investigation is officially underway to figure out what caused this unimaginable tragedy. It comes as we learn more about the family and their relatives are speaking out. A family of 5 celebrating their mom, Say Kamprudi Mental's 40th birthday, with their 2 sons ages of 4 and 10, and their daughter who would have turned 9 today. The father identified as Agustin Escobar on business here from Spain. A young, beautiful family gearing up to see the city from the sky, not knowing this would be the last family photo they'd ever take. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Witnesses then watching in horror as that helicopter came crashing down, splashing into the Hudson just 16 minutes after taking off on Thursday. That helicopter spiraling out of the sky, now turning the Hudson River into an investigation scene with 17 specialized personnel. Those investigators asking for eyewitnesses' help.
There's no downside, please, in sharing that information with us. You can be very helpful.
The National Transportation Safety Board not sharing specific findings yet about that investigation, but adds they're aware of various reports, including the flock of birds in the area before the crash. But they say air tourism is no new issue.
This is a concern that we've raised for a number of years.
Relatives of that family taking to X to say in part, these are very difficult times, but optimism and joy have always characterized our family. We want to preserve the memory of a happy and united family in the sweetest moment of their lives. The family adds they find comfort in knowing they spent those last moments together. Again, investigations are still working out to find out what may have happened with that crash. This is a developing story we'll continue to follow for you here on 12, but for now, that's the latest. Amanda, back to you.
So many still wondering about that investigation into why. Julia, thank you. Meanwhile, advocates are saying they never want to see a tragedy like this again, and they're calling for those sightseeing tours to be taken out of the New York City skies completely. More of those non-essential helicopter flights like this one that you see right here continued to fly over the Hudson today. But Stop the Chop, New York and New Jersey, tells us that they've been fighting for years to get those non-essential helicopters out of the New York City skyline. That would include private commuter flights and sightseeing tours, like the one that claimed the life of that family. They say right now there is a bill in the city council that, if passed, would prohibit all non-essential, non-electric helicopter operations. The heliport's owned and operated by the city. Members of the public tell me they feel until change is made, it will be a movement that continues to repeat itself. Yes.
Kaboom!
And I think the fact that it's not outrageous.
Everywhere in your lake. Even after all these years.
In the press conference, there will be conversations on the use of those tools and helicopters to come. And state official News 12 will intervene coverage of this deadly crash. And for up-to-the-minute updates, you can get them on News 12.
Closer to the end of the storm again, so we're not dealing with a complete weekend washout, but the worst of it is happening right now. Take a look at this, a bright band that's pushing on shore. Along the Belt Parkway, conditions, I'm telling you right now, are getting worse quick. And it's going to stay that way through most of the overnight as these heavy rain bands will continue to pivot on through. There's a lot more stuff off to the south. And I mean, wow, what a picture from satellite and radar. A coastal storm is floating off the Delmarva coast, only not too far from the center, an indication that this is rapidly strengthening. And this is going to curl up the coast and give us more heavy rain through the overnight. And it might not just be rain, you know? It's a classic northeast wind. That's why you might also put it on northeast. Yeah, there's a northeast wind. 43 miles per hour in Flatbush, Canarsie at 32 miles per hour. So it's windy, it's sunny, it's rainy, not great conditions to be out and about. Just stay at home unless you absolutely necessarily have to travel. In Canarsie, upper 30s. Yeah, it's cold for the morning. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of snowflakes mix in as well for the very early morning hours. It's mostly windy and chilly through most of the day, but when could some of us see snow, and how's it even possible in April? We'll talk about it.
Thank you. People across the city tonight are standing in solidarity.
Hey, Mike, put your fucking TV over there. That's cool, I'll be the one.
Max ammo. Max armor. Double points.
Fella's ready to move when we find him. But what do you think of the
Can't point us in the right direction.